challenge through the air. They force a fourth down. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And this one is right through. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Taken from about the 12. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now it's gone. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 10. First down, Detroit. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Down at about the 23-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on 3rd down. Goff, a handoff here to Swift. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. He's brought down the 19-yard line. 8-yard pickup. And the Lions' 1st down. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's a toss play right to Swift. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. He was brought down at the 4-yard line. 1st and goal. Swift is in for a Lions touchdown. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
From his end zone, here comes Carter.
Great Carter on the return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. And that one complete downfield to Allen. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 64 yards. And the Chargers have regained the lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Swift going to try up the middle, and he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Goff. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Lions are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and controlled you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. There's Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Goff to St. Brown for the Detroit 1st down.
1st down, Detroit.
on the handoff. This is Swift. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. From the 16, Goff. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Badgley's kick is good, and they'll get back within a single point now. It's 11-10. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. The final shot before the break for Herbert. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be Lions football to start the 2nd half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Take it in at the 3.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Once again, it's Swift. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Goff now looks to throw. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a 1st.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it's so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he stopped immediately there. It was Sebastian Joseph who got him down defensively. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, Quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Goff. It's caught at the 10. A big play there for Detroit. 41 yards.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was...
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Goff looking to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. Through an opening, and there he goes. He's at the 50. The 30, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. How about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense. The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Chargers 13.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. And Allen's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Flushed out right. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Gerald Everett, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown on the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a carry for Swift. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Now it's Swift. And some room to roam now. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 79 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Here's Swift. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Now Goff. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Goff. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown. 37 yards. And the Lions have taken a 4th quarter lead. Important extra point up and through. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Lions 23, Chargers 19.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partners, a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Herbert. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And that is incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
And some room to work. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Try to punch it in with Eckler. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Throwing, Herbert. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with the football. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And the Lions looking like they're going to come away with a victory. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We've got plenty to catch.
Swift again on 2nd down. And now this is going to be a safety. Oh, my goodness, in the final minute, down 2, and now we're looking at overtime.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick with the safety.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that